It's going to be an A split here. We got 3 on Cat. I imagine somebody's going to jump into CT, but either way, they're going to have to deal with the op of a Dren. Hawkeye here is blind, actually, and spots the flare crossing, but doesn't hit the shot. He's going to look for a second, though. Dennis gets punished.
Yeah, the bomb's going to make its way into the bomb site now. Gabi with the plant. Chris J goes up over Cat, and I think you heard the footprints of Nitro and Fugly down low. Shots fired up top. Fugly's going to be able to take the site. Now Chris J playing for a retake angle with the op. Fires once, gets a kill, and then the trade quickly shut down. Speedy has to retake from the worst angle possible.
Oh, I'm not sure why he gave up his cat flank there. That was probably his best chance to just find a frag, and decided not to do it. So ultimately, Team Liquid come away with a really nice retake there in a situation where Mouse got the bomb down clean. They traded out, they planted, and then they hid. And Team Liquid still found the frags on them. So very nice by them. 1 away from tying it up, and mousesports are actually going to be, looks like half by. No, they're actually investing in this round right now.
Wow.
Gotta be spending all his money.
The pressure's on. That's 3 rounds in a row in favor of Team Liquid. mousesports with just enough money to do something. Tech-9s, an AK, and a prayer working their way down long. Chris J smoked out, pushed through the smoke. He's going to get punished for that and quickly shut down. Can the cat push work out? No pressure from mid.
Wow, and that fast A is falling apart quickly, and I feel like that's what Liquid wanted exactly, for a lot of pressure to come out early, and that's what's not working for Mouse right now. So Dennis now left alone with 9 HP. Good tech 9
It ain't gonna happen.
No, Dream's dead.
Yeah, that's Flowstick doing the job, and if it wasn't him, it was gonna be somebody else or a grenade. Just no hope at all. That's a tied score, 5-5. I think your prediction's pretty much out of the water at this point.
Yeah.
Liquid certainly putting on quite the show today.
Yeah, not doing too bad at all, and are starting to get control overall. They, of the 5 rounds in a row that mousesports have won, Liquid have answered back by winning a couple, and then a 3rd rifle round, and have earned themselves a save, won that. Now mousesports are actually on back to a bye. Gob has decided to buy a rifle last round, and now is on a Tech 9. It's kind of a weird decision to do that, but I guess it's still not too bad considering he could just pick up a rifle from one of his teammates. And here we have mid control taken by mousesports. They cleared up those doors just to make sure.
Yeah, mid control's just being given up by Liquid on almost every single round. They're playing it very passive, and Cat was given up as well. Good choice by mousesports, working 2 players up. That's Chris J and Dennis. Gabi hanging back, and I think Nex is also going to work his way towards A, and it's up to Adren's op. He's got the right angle though.
Yeah, as long as you have an op, you can really give up a lot of map control. But it's necessary that this op holds his angle, because now he's leading a flash. He's going to fall off, and they're just going to have to maintain long control while this cat split is coming out. Adren re-peeks, gets that player across the cat. That's hugely important. Now, we got Speedy out here at long. It's probably not going to do anything quite yet, but they're going to be able to plant. Similar situation last round.
Yeah, you see the smoke go down by the T's. They know that Adren's got the op down at long, so they're just going to smoke it off, plant for cat, and then play that angle. It's 4 versus 3, so the man advantage is in favor of Liquid on the retake. And shots being fired already down low. Gabi drops, takes the leash down. Next, aggressive on Cat, gets a 2K. And that is actually a site retake. Now the T's have to retake it.
Yeah, but they have no... the molly comes out. They have no smoke to defend this from. Yeah, that's an easy 2v2 for mousesports. So
yeah,
after rounds in a row, 4 rounds in a row, which is very admirable. mousesports do steal back the momentum and save themselves from having to save once again. So that would have been a goal and opportunity for Team Liquid to take a lead for the first time in the game. But still, because they had won so many rounds, are able to buy. Now and they do have that op.
Yeah, it cost Flowstick a gun in order to buy that op, though. So you're going to see Flowstick playing with just a pistol and a little bit weak on the grenades as well for Liquid.
Yep, just a little bit. Yeah, Adren is just holding that middle. He likes to shift around from mid and then work it back to A when he thinks that it's going to be an A hit. And here he is falling off right now over towards the car while cat control's taken. It's like a replay of a round every single time. This time, though, a push at long, an aggressive push, is shut down.
Yeah, I'm looking at Speedy over here dealing with Adren. Alicia's going to push all the way up long, allowing Cat. You see Dennis walking all the way up. Cat next is going to be holding the back angle Is anybody near him? No. Nitro, Fugly walk all the way through under CT. Bomb goes up top, and you're going to have two players playing the exact same angle. That very tough position. Nitro shots fired, allowing Fugly to walk in. Nitro gets a headshot. Fugly returns with another, and it's up to Chris J, who still hasn't planted the bomb.
Yeah, this was a 3v5. Oh my goodness, Fugly on Plaid is going to get taken down. Oh.
When you reload the gun, it makes noise, and that's what cost him his life.
Oh my goodness, they really didn't think there was another player up there just not planting the bomb, and they were... Oh,
well, why would you? He's been up there all day. Why not plant?
Yeah, I know. That was a bit of a misstep there. What was it, 3v5, came down to the 3v3 and almost winnable.
That was Liquid's round.
Yeah.
That absolutely was Liquid's round, and I think the slow play by Chris J, I think it was, the bomb.
Just sitting there.
Won the day, mousesports.
Yeah, I don't think they were used to that kind of patience. That was really caught them off guard, and ultimately mousesports do come with another round. This is going to be most likely a save situation, for Liquid.
Yeah, well, that round really should have been a save situation. They were so low on cash, they just had the pistol. They forced up what they could.
Even when it was like 3v5 and they were coming up A ramp, I'm like, they have 3 players. They're not going to be able to buy next round. They should probably save these 3 guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Considering they didn't trade at all.
Exactly.
And then almost brought it back, maybe eat my words or eat my thoughts, I guess. But then threw it away anyway, so.
Yeah, and then the final player goes down, hiding out in B sites. So look at this, 2 USPs and a couple of P250s. 2 flashes in the hands of Nitro and Fugly, so they can try a really aggressive play. They're stacking B quite heavily, just hoping that mousesports favors the B site.
No, but just like every other round, mousesports are going for the A split. Well, it's going to be instant with nothing.
Nex is able to get the tell looking down mid, so he sees a lot of CTs hanging out down there. Tells his teammates he should be able to take A no problem. And in fact, Gob all alone walks up onto A site. He's going to go ahead and stick the plant, forcing a 4-man retake. And I think all 4 of them are going cat.
Yeah, I mean they have no smokes or anything, so there's no way to stick this plant. They're I think just gonna look for guns. Where did they kill their player there, Dennis? How did he die? Does he not have a gun they can find?
I'm sure it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. It would be a slight victory for Liquid to be able to pick up that gun though and then back off.
Yep.
But instead they're playing for picks stacked at A. This is a little unusual. I mean, Elise Pekin just trying to bait out the kill, walks out, tries to trade. There's one. Not everybody second. Yeah, they do.
Totally worthwhile. I mean, Nex just didn't want to die there, and he ended up doing it. So, mousesports have a slight lead in this situation. I'd say Liquid are still not on the most terrible course ever, obviously. Still having 5 rounds. Are going to be on a bye. Can make this an 8-7 half. And those are all fairly good signs.
It's really not bad.
Now their main issue is they don't have an op.
Yeah, no op on CT on Dust. Op-centric map, right? It's all about holding that mid or long angle really hard with the op, and if you can't do it, then the site could fall.
Yeah, that's their issue. And without the op, it looks like they're playing a similar setup, like a rifle setup, but they're not taking control of cat or...
There goes mid.
Yeah, or mid at all. And I wonder if this is actually going to be a mid to B or just another mid fake to cat.
Yeah, it seems like mousesports really favors this fake strat, but no, there goes the mid to B smoke. The flashes are out, and Dennis and Speedy on point, rushing on out. Nitro watching window, saying, peek me, please, just peek me, walk out, I know you're up there. That's Fugly through the smoke, gets the kill on Chris J. That's a big play.
That was nice. Oh, Nitro jumps up in the window. Fugly's at the big box, and they don't know exactly where he is. He's very low on HP, and we've actually got 3 players now, all pretty much low except for Nex. Speedy going to be looking to put some pressure here. Goffy does find a kill, and everybody does. What just happened?
Yeah, you got me, buddy.
Wow. That, it was interesting. Like, they didn't have the op that round, so to do that same A play once again would have been the better choice. Right. There was no cat control. They were in their standard 3-2 or whatever. So mid to B, is just as good, but at the same time, they don't have that op to get that free pick at cat while they're crossing and then fall off. It's pretty much rifle across the board, which is going to favor you as a T if you wanted to do it. But they ended up going into kind of Team Liquid's strategy. It wasn't a 2-on-2, but was close to it. Oh, yeah, it's the last round, so we're going to have a force up from Liquid.
You got to force. You got to do what you can. Liquid getting a little bit aggressive at B tunnels. They do a lot of damage to Nex and Dennis, but they lose the fight as expected with that gun disadvantage.
Right. Yeah, aggressive pushes sometimes are warranted when you, especially when you don't have the equipment value to match up to a passive setup that you may want to have, especially not having the nades as well.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what should give you the win.
Right.
And I mean, that's why Nex and Dennis are so hurt, 28 and 21. They just couldn't land the headshots that they needed to finish the job.
Yeah. No, Duren, Flowsick, and Elige are fighting for this last round to make it 6-9.5, but no, Speedy almost makes those hopes disappear. Now there's 2 players at A.
I think they should know that, right? I mean, 2 people died at B site. They've been watching mid. So it should be obvious to mousesports at this point that B's safe. They just feel confident, walk right into A like they own the place.
Yeah. Just hanging up for that information, and Adren, peeked right into, or Chris J peeked right into Adren there on Cat, so it was a great opportunity to take a pick and act on it. Elige is going to be in a 1v5, finds the first kill, last round of the half.
He's got an M4. He's got that under full health, walks around. Yep, that's a headshot. Compliments Gabi's AK-47, and at the end of the first half, we are 5 and 10 T-side. Not the best T-side for Team Liquid, is it?
No, it did start off really well. I think in terms of coming back, it was like 5-1 at one point. So they managed to come away with 5 rounds. Overall, Mouse took control of it by the end of the half. And usually, I'd say the rounds won near the end are way more important than one early.
Yeah,
you get someone off guard, but it's really the confidence goes to the team that makes the adjustments, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If we look at what the numbers are showing, Launders, Mouse is eking out ahead, 1.14 on the KDR over Team Liquid, rocking up 0.88 at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
That kind of tells the story of the kills right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can be more accurate. That 5% score line would be not insurmountable, right? But hard to come back from.
It absolutely is.
A pistol could really solidify this map for mousesports. At the same time, breathe some air of life into Liquid if they're able to get it themselves, because that'll bring them one step closer to equalizing.
That's about it at this point. I mean, when you finish the round 10-5 at the end of the first half, you have to win the pistol if you're Team Liquid. If you don't, that brings us up to 5 and 13 before Liquid really has a chance of turning it around.
Yeah.
And then it's a mad victory streak for the win, and it's so hard to do.
Yeah, very hard to do. And hopefully they will be able to bring it back for America.
Yeah, exactly. Go America. Let's see, star players so far. Elige, no surprise there. He's so young and yet so good at fragging out in this game. 13, 4, and 12. In fact, he's the only member of Liquid who's been able to actually go positive throughout this whole matchup.
Right. Yeah. Now there are kills that are more crucial than others, and that's why raw stats don't tell the whole story. But Nitro from 0-6 has gotten himself up to 9 frags, so that is something. It is necessary of the stars of the team to put the numbers on the board at the bottom line. Apart from good decision making, having good teamwork, you need to put frags up on the board if that's your job.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Looking at Elige, fairly new to the whole pro scene. He's one of the newest pickups. He replaced Nafly for the team. Good choice.
Good choice.
Well, I'm not picking on Nafly. I'm saying he's a good pickup.
Yeah, both players really good. Whoa, a couple of nice pre-game one-taps there. And it looks like just mousesports getting ready up here. Looking calm and focused. I mean, everyone looks pretty relaxed. I think we got the same kind of atmosphere over on the side of Liquid.
I'm often surprised looking at these teams. They're playing these super high-stakes games. It's an intense game. I have a hard time not smashing my keyboard when I'm, just pugging around.
You a rager?
I don't rage, but when I die, there's always the sound of a keyboard thump. My team makes fun of me because, I know CEVO died because I hear the thump.
Yeah, I just punched myself in the nuts.
Yeah, well, that works too.
Yeah, just hammer fist it.
There you go.
Just to calm down.
Different styles.
Yeah.
If that calms you down, have at it, buddy.
Yeah, the only thing that matters is the results, okay? And everyone appreciates a calm player, so you have to be a sadicist.
That's your pro tip of the day for
take it out on yourself.
Launders. Well, pistol round in the second half is underway, Launders, and Liquid versus Mouse Sports, and Liquid walking in to a
my
death
goodness.
trap, and they're down to a 1v5. What more can I say about that?
Oh my goodness. I mean, they try to hit B. Oh, is it
Nitro
working?
turned it
Nitro looking for a third kill, doesn't find it.
That
But,
burst mode, lol.
Yeah. But yeah, Dennis just shooting laser beams from K-Sharp, the back of B site.
The K-Sharp laser beams.
Yep.
There you go.
Hopping with that USP.
That's about what it is.
Yeah, and that, you know,
It's a
that
baby
really
off.
solidifies the round differential in that if mousesports don't give up this round here where Liquid have actually invested in,
It's going to be 13-5.
they're going to be, yeah, sitting pretty.
Just
Ooh,
3
Mouse
points from the
actually
win at that
pushing
point.
Gob pushing long right now.
Uh-oh.
Gonna find a first and a second. That's important.
Yeah, Leash finally is able to trade off that Tech9 getting the kill, but that's really bad. That puts Liquid at such a huge disadvantage. They decide to go ahead and commit, trying to take long A, and the rotate's already underway. You see that scout. Chris J gets one to go. Nitro stuck with a grenade and overwhelmed.
Yeah. What's the command to make your op a magnet?
To make your off a magnet?
Yeah, just magnetize to everybody you see.
You have to talk to Magneto about that.
Is there a C-bar for that?
I'm sure.
How does Chris do it, man? Everything you want it to do, Jay. It's the nickname that we have for him.
It's like the smart pistol in Titanfall. You know, just wait. The bullets will find their way. It happens.
Is that what happens in that game?
Yeah, that gun's frustrating. Well, you see,
Wait, do we have a bomb plant? It's actually a full block save here. It is. Even though they will be saving, I think. Or I guess until they can buy an extra round. Oh, wow, everyone coming out.
YOLO.
That was quite daunting.
Yeah,
4 players staring at Uber Glocks.
It cost 3 players to take next down, and now Flowstick hiding in the smoke, last man standing. He's going to rush into A
Oh,
site.
he's gonna get a
hoping
plant.
for the plant. Yeah, what's going on? Mouse Sports left the site completely open. Flowstick's going to walk in, get the plant, get the money, and that's so important because even though it's 13-5, if they have cash and buy some ops, yeah, maybe you can turn it around.
And mousesports are all sitting around like, we have the bomb, right? Nope.
Nope.
He had it the whole time. Just ran all the way up Cat. That's pretty funny.
Wow.
And, pretty much a disaster for mousesports if Team Liquid stage any kind of comeback in this game.
I wish I looked up during that play to see what Mouse Sports looked like when they realized that the bomb was being planted. Like, what?
Yeah, it's
Was?
Was?
Was ist das?
You know what time it is in Germany?
Late.
Time to work.
There you go. 13-5, as predicted at the end of that pistol round, Launders.
Yeah, 13-5, and it just looks daunting. I mean, you got to feel comfortable right now if you're Mouse, though. Even though they have to go into a rifle round, they've basically got to win. If they win this rifle round, it's already match point. If they win any rifle round to follow, they're only one away from match point. So that's all good signs for them, and they barely had to earn it winning that pistol.
Yeah, see Adren taking those shots down mid, just not connecting with anybody. It's a fight for mid control by Liquid. They're going to peek out, flash, check mid, nothing going on. Chris J and Next, though, are watching the angle, and God's thinking about pushing all the way down Cat and punishing the Liquid members just for stagnating.
Yeah. Leaves him, has some pressure put on him in lower B. Hasn't taken too much damage, though. He's doing not so bad. It's a fight for mid control this round, so.
It's a good round for Liquid, actually. I mean, they're putting all the pressure on. They're not taking much damage. They're not losing players, and that's what you do. You just keep pushing, and you can see that Chris J is already down to about 23 health.
Yeah.
Slight advantage, for sure.
That's true. Now, it looks like mid was finally conceded here by mousesports, and that's going to push him back to the sites. They only have a scout on Chris J, no op, and he's going to be in the back of B site, and we'll have some support from Dennis, but that means that Dennis can't just leave him alone, and that's going to leave the A site just a little bit weaker. But Dennis, with the aggressive push into B for information, is going to pay off greatly.
Yes.
This is a huge play from him.
Rotate's already underway. Looked like the Liquid guys changed their mind a little bit. They were going to go hard Cat, now they back off. Fugly, the only one left alive at A, long A. They know it's him. Gabi peeks around the corner, takes the kill. That's a headshot for the win. Now we're just 2 points away from map 1 victory, Mouse Sports.
Yeah, not only that, but now Liquid's money is just really bad. Like they could buy here, and it looks like they are going to, and that's pretty much a snap decision, I think. Well, not no, it's a real decision, but it's not maybe it's not a decision you would make if you weren't going into match point. Most likely, you'd save on a round like that, considering how many nades you have, and Liege already taking some early damage. So Liquid really on their.
Oh, that's a nice.
Whoa!
That's a nice play. Adren responds with the AK-47 straight down mid. Elige gets the knife kill. That's absolutely huge, especially when they're so low on cash. Get the money for the knife in the face.
Oh my goodness.
14-5, lots of pressure going on down mid. Nitro is going to be able to walk right onto the site, plant the bomb, 2v3 on the retake. Yeah, I'd say mousesports definitely favored on this retake. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, this is they've got a good after plant spots. Nitro really just has to stay alive. Oh, nice one tap. Him is looking for a second. Great play so far.
It's down to Speedy.
Almost locks us down, and it is down to Speedy. And it is a cat plant, so it's going to be tough for him. Oh, he's looking for the first shot. No, Flowstick cleans it up.
12 health. He almost got it. If that was a headshot and was able to hang on, he might have gotten that one kill, putting us into a 1v1. Not meant to be. Liquid still in this game.
Yeah, good recovery. But because they lost so many players, they're extremely low. I mean, they're going to be on the exact same buy they were last round, even though they just won one and are still fighting against match point.
Yeah.
Overall, though.
Knife kill certainly helped, though. I mean, it gave Liquid a lot of cash.
No, it was Elige knifed Adren.
It was Elige knifing Adren? I missed that in the console.
He jumped up on Cat and knifed Adren, yeah.
You can't knife your teammates,
They were,
guys.
like, super low, so I don't know. It seemed pretty innocent, but...
You can't stick them.
You can't stick them.
You can't stick your teammates. Well, there you go. Trolling live. Liquid taking their time, getting ready to peek mid. There's Nitro. I love that exclamation mode. So much easier these days with the skybox.
Yeah, and Gob answers back with an aggressive smoke on the hat. Nitro is actually going to flash the smoke. It's going to be a great flash.
Oh, he gets them.
Yeah, that was nice. That opens up the A site completely.
Yeah, they can walk right in and take the place. It's up to Nitro. Get the information, realize it's completely clear, and say, hey, guys. Oh, he sees this dude pushing the smoke. That's going to be Chris J shot in the head. Didn't even see it coming. And it's up to Dennis. He's going to get pushed from CT real fast. Spots one. Shots fired. Dennis loses the fight.
Yeah. Shots landed, and now Liquid have 7 rounds. That's great. mousesports actually on the save this time, so because that heads-up play from Nitro and their teammates able to take long, they managed to secure a round and make it look convincing as well, so that's great for them. Again, Adren gets that off.
Yeah, that's really important. A lot of molly being caught these days in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Molotovs are great. Especially on the T side, like prioritizing Molotovs over nades is huge. They only cost $100 more, and you can do so much more with them.
Oh yeah, flush out those players. Speedy and Dennis both like instantly tap. Compliments of Adren and Flowstick, and this really puts the pressure on as A site quickly falls. We've got 2 rotators working their way in. That's going to be Chris J, and the next knows Flowstick's in tunnels, takes Flowstick down.
Good shot. And yeah, he's got a couple of flashes, a 5.7 and an AK. That's something you take home to mom.
Yeah, bomb's going to be planted. They know there's nothing more they can do. Chris J next, backing off.
Finding AK as well.
Liquid winning some really critical rounds, but look at this. Yeah, you see 2 AK-47s in the hands of mousesports. How's their money looking?
They're going to be buying next, most likely here. Let's see. It's going to be 2,400 on top of that, and the 2 guns they save. Yeah, 100%. Investing in this next round.
You almost have to force up in this situation, even if you don't really have the money. You got 2 AK-47.
No, they'll be good. They just
Use your
can't
resources
unless they. Well, actually, Chris J, did either of them save armor? No, they didn't. So they could glass cannon if Nex wants to drop it. Though he won't be able to have armor, so if he's not going to be the one offing, it's probably not worth it. Speedy actually buying a Mag 7. Speedy's always been known to buy the really wonky gun like MP9s on buy rounds, P side or CP side Inferno and apps or something, and make crazy plays. What's going on? They actually are like half saving here, so they can buy next round. That's a really advanced like buying decision. They had more than enough to buy, and now they have like a decent buy going on and enough money to buy next round.
Well, look, mousesports have a lot of rounds that they can throw away over here, so why not just save what you can, use the AK-47s, try to win the round, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine. We can buy out full next. Yeah. And now throw away a whole bunch of rounds by getting greedy.
No, absolutely. I mean, this is just like a decision that, like, when I look at the money, I'm like seeing 4K apiece. They've got 2 guns, therefore everyone can just buy, and we can drop these 2 guns, or at least 2 players can have full nades and have some money left over. Instead, they just even out, keep the 2 guns, get a couple of 5.7s, all armor up, and have a pretty good chance to win this round, and an equally good chance to win next round. It's just a really advanced buying decision. I haven't seen many like it.
Flowsick on point. Leads his team in headshot kills, is able to walk right in the site, assisted by Fugly and Adren. Now A site belongs to Liquid. Liquid's going to be watching Cat side Speedy. Doesn't push Cat, instead walks right into B. He knows this player's, there's always players for Liquid hiding in B, and is able to find Liquid and get that shotgun kill. That's huge for the cash.
Yeah. Suji's going to be hanging out in the smoke, which will eventually dissipate and have to take a duel. Decides to do it early.
I like that. Just the running AK-47 through smoke.
Yeah.
You never know. Lucky headshot. Why not?
Yeah, and similar to the first half, right? We had 5 rounds in a row to kick it off.
Yeah.
For Mouse going into the second half, they had 4 rounds in a row, and then Liquid took back the momentum, got 4 rounds for themselves.
Right.
Is this the moment where mousesports win a round? It is going to be one where they have an off.
It's playing more like a Quake 1v1 duel, to be honest with you, where like one person takes momentum and then just dominates for a number of rounds before you turn it around. Very interesting.
Now, here is the long presence. Nitro actually loses
the aggression.
a duel, and Speedy takes a fight and wins it too. So that is a couple of players slightly low here.
That might be GG.
That's a tough one. I mean, they still got another round to work with if they lose this, but at the same time, yeah, they're not going to want to lose this one here. Not at this point.
Yeah, based on the positioning for Liquid, they're all stuck in mid. They really don't have any choices except to go Cat at this point. They start to push up Cat, take some shots, and it's clearly going to be a fake. Already the team working their way back towards mid. Out the doors? Question mark? Yep, right out. Where's clear? And it was blocked.
Oh, this is really good. 3v4 now, and they've got a mid to B split. The thing is that there are 2 players in the site. This is not what they want to find.
Oh boy, Fugly walks right in, doesn't check the close corner on the right, and gets shut down. The whole team obliterated.
Yeah.
15-9, we're 1 point from victory, but Liquid can buy.
I think with that, when it was in that 5v3, they saw that there was no one at mid, and they killed someone over at A that they could have assumed that was going to be a 3-2. Otherwise, they're assuming it's a 4-1, which is ridiculous. Yeah. And so they had to know that they were about to come into 2 players in the B site, and with no one coming from the tunnels, that really made it easy for mousesports to just deal with that funnel.
Lots of flashes and shots exchange at long. Fugly's going to be able to find that first kill on job, opening up the A site. You already have Nex rotating in. Dennis got a lot of damage from the Liege on the B site. At this point, Liquid can really do anything they want.
Ooh, Flowsick gets caught there trying to throw a Molotov. He's going to be walking into the B site, but Dennis over at the fence position is going to take him down immediately. Now it's a 3v4, similar to what we saw last round, except for we have players a little bit more spread out than they were before. And now everyone's actually shifting over towards B, but also outside of B. Dennis in the window now.
Yeah, he's watching the right angle, though. Adren walks out at just the right moment, smoked off doors. Now they know something's going on. He flashes for the delay. The question is, can Nitro get the plant?
Yeah, he's going to go for it, and they're going to probably have to let him do it. Now, the thing is, they got Adren holding down the tunnels. It's really going to come down to him. Nitro's going to be under the window, and they're going to assume he's going to be up here.
That's the kill.
Is good.
Adren now able to focus solely on B site. It's up to Nex all alone. Nitro, watching the corner. All you got to do is bait this CT, and it's all over. There's the shot. Nitro headshot for the win, and 10-15. Impressive score line so far, Liquid.
Nice. If Dennis there in the site, you know, they had 4 players alive. They had 1 there, and he had a feeling that people were coming as players were shifting over to the site. If they were really confident in the retake, I understand why they did that. But if he was in the site and he traded 1 for 1, they would have won that round, no problem, right? One person with no one to help them plant the bomb out at mid, it would have been a lot easier, I think, to win it like that. But instead, Liquid managed to take that in a 2 versus 3 after plant situation, which was very nice for them. Find an early pick right now. Yeah, mousesports actually on a save.
Yeah, getting very aggressive, pushing all the way up. You see Nex walking in, getting 1 kill in B, and now they got the information. B tunnels is completely clear. There must be something happening on A. Problem is, there's only 1 person there. That's Chris at long. Worst position in the world to stand when all you got is a pistol.
But he does manage to find an AK. Nex has 1 as well. Dennis is just working on going up Cat. If he actually finds it, I mean, it would be hard for him to find a kill in this situation. But if he did, oh my goodness.
Leash isn't ready.
Oh my goodness, Leash pulling out the nade. And now it's going to be Nitro. Over in the corner, he goes down, and that's the round. That's the game.
Liquid, so frustrating right there. That was their round. That was absolutely their round.
Elise pulled up the smoke.
He's in front. He's standing with the smoke in hand, and then Adren also not ready to shoot. What was going on there?
Adren was watching long while Alicia's job was to watch his back at Cat.
Oh, is that the direction he was looking?
Yeah. He was like, I'm not watching Cat, you are. And if you shoot, I'll turn around. But Elise pulled out that AK or that smoke, and that was it. That's huge. Like, we were just talking. I was just mentioning how he's going to go up Cat. He gets these kills.
Yeah, exactly.
They could win, but there's no reason he should.
I mean, it looked so positive, right? You're gonna walk right into that shot. The angle that Elise was holding, that really tight angle, you typically don't like sweep the crosshair straight over like that. You don't really expect it. So that should have been his kill. Adren's right there to make the trades, and then it just all fell apart. Yeah, and because of that, we're going right into map 2. Before that happens, we're gonna throw it to commercial. Come right back with Overpass. Awesome. And we're back, Launders, going into map number 2, Mouse Sports versus Liquid. Disappointing performance for Liquid right there, 16 and 10.
I guess more specifically how it ended, right?
Yeah, exactly. They had a couple of really good opportunities there, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Now someone just asked me on Twitter, why did you only give Liquid 4 rounds in that prediction that I did? And it's,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, maybe I was a little bit hard on them, considering that Mouse isn't like the top 3 teams that sometimes Liquid do fall apart against. But that being said, they do sometimes tend to fall apart, and that's why I was a little bit harsh there. And I also really have I hold Mouse to a high regard, even versus teams that are much better than them in Europe. So with all that in mind, I had higher hopes and lower hopes for Liquid and Mouse going into that last map, and I was kind of impressed by Liquid's composure, at least, kind of coming back on both halves.
Well, I mean, here's the thing about Liquid. I always like to make the case for the underdogs. Liquid has had a lot of showings at LANs recently, and Mouse Sports has been a little bit dormant. They've done a couple of things here and there, and I think showing up at these big events really kind of tempers you to play a little bit better, a little bit above your normal game.
Sure. Yeah, I can totally see that. Now we are going right into the pistol, and it looks like a door split. I don't know. There's 2-0 towards A. We've got Flowsick just holding that long flank, and I think they're just going to work up for a little bit more information. This is always good to do. Just cradle it on overpass. Get that stairs control, and then just keep going up and down, looking for people. And once you find that pick, act on it. Because once you have that stairs control, though, you have a lot of information. It forces mousesports to play in the sights with those pistols, which is what they don't want to do.
Yeah, check out the bomb working its way all the way back towards T-spawn and setting up for a standard B hit. That's actually smart. I think they're assuming that Speedy already peeked the corner and determined that nothing's going to happen at B. Now they're all set up for a pretty standard rush in, and it's going to be Nitro taking point. Runs right up on site. Still nobody dead. How is he this far into B site without taking any damage whatsoever? There you go, trying to trade with the teammates, and not meant to be. Nitro last man standing already, and shut down 1-0.
Yeah, there are 3. Even though Speedy gave up on that long, on peeking long there were still 3 people in the site, and with a strat like that, you take your Glocks into the site and you have to hit your shots, and they just didn't, right?
Yeah.
So ultimately, it does come down to straight up aim duels, as much as there was strategy involved in the early round. I liked how Liquid looked around for that map control, but maybe they committed to a site a little bit early because they ended up going to the wrong one.
Yeah, they did. It was a very interesting move, right? Because they rotated all the way back towards T-spawn and then hit B pretty much standard, the way you would on a regular B rush.
Yeah, and the map control was cool, but then mousesports didn't even know that. They were just pretty much stacking and hoping that someone would come to them, and they were happy to find out that they were right. Oh, there's the rotator kill going down, so Nex is going to be up on a big flank here as they get into the site, but they might get the bomb down. And just as I say that, Nex takes some shots at them, but won't manage to.
Off.
Oh my goodness, there's only 2 players alive right now for Mouse.
Yeah, and they're not even on the site yet. Here's Speedy trying to rotate in from under, and then Chris J at long A. Looks like both angles are going to be watched. Now we're looking at Speedy all alone. No, it's actually Fugly all alone. Speedy, now Chris J walking to the site, walking around the corner. Fugly's holding the long retake angle. Now he's spotted. Chris J just has to lay some support fire down. Smokes go down, holding Fugly off. Fugly's able to get 1 kill, but there's a defuse.
Oh my goodness. No, Nitro was on the site there, and his teammate died. And I guess he didn't know where the bullet came from because he only shot 1, but it was from long. He ended up getting 2 for that. And then just smoking and sticking the bomb, pretty standard, but almost a round in the bag for Liquid. They got to feel bad about losing that, even though they did really do a good job of actually bringing it close to a win. I mean, they got the bomb down, which is great for their economy.
That is big.
But they did invest money into that round.
Yeah, that's the thing. You buy all those Tech 9s, you're still not going to be able to do the infamous 3rd round buy.
Yeah.
Looks like a straight old-fashioned B rush flashes out.
Yeah, and this is going to be a rough one as we got 3 players in the site. I mean, this is like the pistol round, except where you have way worse guns. And yeah, they're just having a field day right now. Not a single player goes down. Gob actually just stays alive that entire time at headshot. So that's an easy 3-0 so far for Mouse. And just before the game, we were talking about, this is Liquid's one of their most played maps, a map that they love to play, and one of the maps that mousesports hates to play. And it's so weird for me because in the 2 matches or 3 matches that I've seen Mouse play it where they're like 2-1, they have a positive record on it because it's been forced on them when they didn't ban it, but then ban it every other time because they have 5 bans. They look nuts. Like, they look so good, and I don't know why they ban it. And I don't know. Maybe they just always feel uncomfortable. But here we are going into the first rifle round of the game, trading 1 for 1 with Dennis.
Yeah, that's really not bad. It does favor the tees for Liquid. Elige making a little bit of noise out here near Nex. At short with the bomb. Elige is able to find the kill on Nex, opening up the A bomb site. But unfortunately, Chris J, he's over there at long, watching the corner, takes a kill. Now we're in an even 3v3. They need to make some decisions. Liquid needs to figure out which way the bomb's going to go, and it looks like Elige leading the way towards Squeaky, where Speedy waits.
Oh, Speedy right under them. Oh, Elige, very aware, just looks down first. Very wise of him to do so, and that opens up the B site. This is looking really good for Liquid here on this round. A good rotate, and Elige, oh, fighting another shot. Huge round from him. Entry is the most important part of the game.
Yeah, you got to open up that site. Now Chris J, last man standing with the op. Bomb's going to be planted. He walks into A site. Try to save that op. 3 and 1 is going to be the score line at this point.
Yeah.
Good round by Liquid. What went right there?
Yeah, the trades were all really, really good. And the only reason they have 3 alive right now is because Elige was able to get 3 without dying himself. So trading 1 for 1 in stairs is a bonus. Every time you kill 1 CT, no matter, even if you lose, sometimes in some situations, 2 Ts, it can be worthwhile if it means that you get important control of the map. And they did do that. And, you know, keeping 3 alive was the other important part. Now, Flowstick is out here at long. Chris J has a drop on him, but won't even take a shot. Just wants to stay alive. Carrying this op over is huge because they do have enough money to buy if they really want to force up.
Well, let's see what the decision is. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and buy everything they can. Op, FAMAS, pretty strong buy for mousesports. Team Liquid sticking with all AK-47s. You don't see a whole lot of open going on for the T side right here.
Yeah, not quite yet. I think if they're pushed into a position where they either pick up Chris J's op or they just start stringing like a lot of rounds in a row together, they're not going to bother with it because it does decrease mobility.
Buy.
Yeah, and you know, if you need the change of pace, it's understandable. But if you don't, then it's just going to like decrease your mobility. And overpass is all about running around. So that's something you might not want to do for the T side. And oh, that was actually a bad flash, but Chris J manages to get away in spite of that fact. So now he's going to be spotting some pressure. Oh man, just as he peeks, people are running right past his crosshairs. And
oh, the whiff!
There's another one. But now Fugly is coming around the outside. That's going to be tough for him. He's staying in the bathroom, so brave right now. Finds a second frag for his efforts too.
He thinks it's 1.5 at this point with the constant op repeaking, and it's working beautifully. Look at this. Nitro, Flowstick, last men standing for Team Liquid. mousesports buying properly here. All they have to do is hold on to the angles. I don't think they know where the bomb is quite yet.
Yeah, that's really bad for them. And oh man, Chris J, just that confidence, you know, like he's in a close quarter situation. People are coming up on him. He has a player behind him in the site, ready to defend for him, and that was Nex. And he picked up that frag onto Fugly, who's trying to come around the bathrooms. But with that confidence, knowing that he's got a teammate there with him, he was able to make those repeats safely, and he did so, and they were really successful. Now, actually, the bomb is picked up. There are 3 players alive for mousesports. I mean, if they're able to entry on a site, they can win. But all Gob really has to do is play in a 1-kill position, and they win.
Yeah, and he's smart enough to do that. You see Flowstick working his way in. The flash kind of broadcasts the tail. Oh. What's going to happen? Gob shut down very quickly. That's entry in a B site. Got to be careful. Plant in the smoke. That's Nitro. Flowstick playing back. Hurt 23. Nitro's going to take a little bit of damage as Nex and Speedy move into the site for the retake.
Yeah. Oh, Nex is right behind Nitro. I don't think Nitro hears him. Oh, he's going to go down instantly, too. Flowstick, very hurt. Is going to be the man on Cat. Oh, with a nice peek.
This could be a game changer right here.
No. Oh.
He mollies.
I think he's got enough time.
Speedy.
Yeah, we...
Goes for it. Oh, no,
no! Yeah.
Suicides in the fire. But, yeah, question mark, says Fugly.
Wait, he might not have had enough time for the 10-second after the molly went out.
Yeah.
But I guess there was no kit also. Okay, but it's Gob's fault. Gob died at CT, like standing out in the open waiting for players to come to him. If he stayed in the pit right by the bomb plant spot and just looked to do some damage or stop the plant or even delay because there's only 8 seconds left, they would have won instantly. Instead, he was kind of out in the open and failed to kill someone. I mean, he had a FAMA, so he really did that to himself.
I have seen more players die to fire on
in that very
overpass than anywhere else in the game.
Than IRL.
I mean, remember Cloud9? 3 of them going down on the bomb like that?
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's entry. That's how it's done.
Yep.
Walk right into the site like you own it. Liquid Flow6 setting it up. And we're in a 1v5 situation. next. He's got a 5-7. Go for some sort of kills. Gets into a firefight down at Sewer Pipe, and that's not going to work against an AK-47.
No, not quite. And now that's going to be 3 rounds apiece. mousesports actually on a save once again. Double save earned from that round.
Yeah.
Huge. Huge.
That's a big deal.
That was huge.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, this is Liquid's pick. Clearly, they wanted to be on Overpass.
Yep.
They pick it very often. We talked about this before, and mousesports has been avoiding this this map like the plague within CEVO.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens as we continue on.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Was that off? It was the round that, you know, it happened.
The
it
double
was
peak
so
off?
strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
That they ended up losing.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's frustrating when you're able to make these huge plays like that, and then
Your teammate,
it just
your
doesn't
teammates
work.
are potatoes. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that, but you know, for whatever reason, the strats don't work against the T's.
Yeah. Oh, and repeating with that deagle finds a kill. Actually, a second kill goes down. That's from Dennis. Now it's a 2-on-3. They're just looking to do economic damage. It's turning out to be a favorable exchange for them in terms of their equipment value. And Chris J just creeping up on the site. Oh, is he going to
Chris
find some
J.
shots? Oh.
Yeah, that's the problem with USP. I mean, he taps so many times, just doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, versus armor. It feels like you're just shooting a pillow.
Now, moral victory. Dennis able to pick up an AK-47 and move off towards long A. He should be able to save this weapon, so at least that's something for the finances.
Fun fact, this is the most popular save spot on this map.
You know, you'd think you just pre-fire this corner, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, here comes the hit squad. Not quite.
Nope. Does come away with that. They do have enough money to buy. They do have the op option on next. He can op armor. Will only have a flash on top of it if it's the case that he does want that. And oh, is actually just gonna be rifling up. I guess Chris Shade gave him the go ahead to go ahead and and buy an M4.
That works. Well, why not? You've got the AK-47. You're in a position to go ahead and go ahead, as you say. 4-3 is the current score line. Of course, mousesports took the first map earlier. They just need to close this out for the win.
Now Nitro's waiting for Chris J to peek this. Chris J is peeking it. Oh, this is a duel. Oh,
Chris
Nitro
J
wins
loses
it.
it. Should have bought it up.
Glass is half empty.
That's right. Should have bought it up right there.
Yeah. I mean, I think he just had such a great round with it. I don't see why they wouldn't want him to have it. But
solid angle, holding down the B side, able to find 1 kill. That's a Liege. Hit through the wall.
ooh, huge round from Speedy. Shuts down both players in the crossfire. Adren's gonna plant the bomb, but he's gonna have pressure put on him. He's gonna find the frag. He does find the headshot, and it's 2v2.
Yeah, now Speedy trying to work his way into the site. He's got that smoke. The question is, do we have any mollies? No, no mollies in the hands of Liquid. That was so critical that previous round, preventing the defuse. So critical all the time. Smoke is set. Speedy pushes in. Adren firing through the smoke.
Oh, huge.
Headshot.
Now, they aren't assuming it's going to be 2 cat. I'm sure Adren called this play right off the bat. And, they're going to find him through the smoke anyway. And that's the issue of the smoke. Like, even if you have 2 cat there, 1 smoke, 2 players, 1 smoke.
Yeah.
Next porno.
Exactly. 4 and 4. mousesports bringing it back. And the good news for Liquid is they're filthy rich. You see Adren, he's sitting here with $10,000, so you can definitely buy an op and buy for teammates.
Yeah. That was solid. Good retake. Now they're looking pretty good. Actually, there is no op. I thought it was mentioned that an op was bought. No, they're just going to be sticking to it.
Adren.
Oh, Adren got it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is the change of pace I kind of mentioned earlier that they might want to look for. Liquid still doing well in the half so far. They've strung together 4 rounds in a row. Have saved a little bit of money on each player. Not doing too bad overall. Like if they lose a round, they'll still be okay, I think. Here's Fugly lurking the stairs, and he's waiting for 2 players. This actually favors Fugly, but they're actually going to push right into him and get that kill. I mean, if you were to just hang out there long enough and outpatience them, that would have worked out well, but.
Yeah, just lurk it or something like that. You see a push going down long. It was completely unwatched until Chris J walked in response to a flashbang. He gets his head taken off very quickly, and now that site entry, Gob trying to come up stairs. So nice that they actually brought the stairs back. And the bomb. Everybody goes in the bank. It's a fight in the bank.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of players here, and they're all getting sprayed down. Dennis gets 2, Speedy gets 1, and that leaves 1 player alone. That's Flosic on a huge flank. And oh my god, look at his flow 6 position. All he had to do was stay alive and bank and let him walk up behind them.
So now we're in a 1v2, Flowsick all alone. Yeah, caught, looked in the wrong direction, and is shut down very quickly. Now my question to you, Launders, is what exactly was going on? Looked like site was taken, and then they take the bomb, and everybody rushes straight into bank for that epic firefight over there. You know the rotators are there.
They didn't. I'm assuming that the logic was pushing a bank right now. We got on the site so early that we're catching rotators who are going to have nades out because who would push this early into CT? And they did it together so they could trade frag.
Yeah.
But ended up
couldn't trade.
Not doing it immediately. And then when they couldn't do it immediately, started re-peaking, and that's when mousesports got situated, and then they had pretty much just as much of a good chance of winning those duels as Liquid did, and that's when it was too late. So I think as soon as that plan fell apart, like they got down there, didn't get a kill instantly, they should have just left one player on the stairs, took back control, blinded for bank maybe, and then played the after plan.
Well, you got a decent entry underway. Well, it was, but now we got a 1-for-1 trade situation going on. Speedy and Gob both down, and B site, whether they know it or not, belongs to Liquid. Adren walks in. Should go ahead and plant the bomb. Dennis working retake. Dropping a molly, too.
He's sweating.
It's hot in here.
Yep. That's a 3v3. Next is going to jump out. Oh, shoot. There's one in the smoke right here. Will that be known? Actually, it isn't. Oh, Chris J sprays through it.
That's nice.
And it is a 2v2, but there's a player behind them. That's Fugly just taking pot shots with the P250. They know he's around, I think. And, he can't defend the bomb from there. So that's a solid retake.
Yeah, he whiffed a couple of shots where nobody was looking at him. It seemed like it should have been a headshot, but you know, heat of the moment, sometimes it just doesn't work out in your favor. So you know, well played, good positioning by Liquid. Just wasn't meant to be right there. 6 and
pretty
4.
much. Yeah, you can't really spin it any other way. If you have that P250, it's going to miss sometimes, and you know, if you had a better gun, it probably would be easier to get those kills. But ultimately, on a good day, would have hit those shots.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, even at distance, you can't necessarily count on a
Skill,
one-tap
right?
headshot or something like that.
Exactly.
You just dink him and then get wrecked.
Get wrecked, mate. Now, Chris J going to be holding off the long B with his op, and now that he knows it's cleared out, has a lot of control. Can just sit around and wait, really. Gob is going to be spotting Cat for him, make sure no one comes up to peek it, and the rest of the players are going to be watching A.
Yeah, looks like we might be shaping up for a B take. No, the players are already rotating out of stairs towards short A. They need to spread out, though. You need to do at least a two-pronged attack in this situation, because if everybody comes out the same angle, then you know, it's pretty easy to just spray and mow down.
Yeah. Now, the bad thing for mousesports, that is that they are all on the site. The good thing is that they have 3 players over towards A, because they know that Chris J is over to B with an op. And that's the great advantage of having an op. You can stack a site and know that you have a good enough opper that he's probably going to get 2 kills, not just 1, and stay alive. Gabi going to be smoking off Cat one more time, and a lot of pressure is about to be put on A. So we'll see if having 3 players is going to favor them over having forward A control.
Well, the smokes are out. Make it rain on the site. Flashbangs abound, and Nitro is going to be spraying through smoke, trying to find some sort of a kill, but the shots are just not meant to be. Already 2 teammates down. He's able to pick one off when CT pushes smoke, but Nitro all alone, last man standing. His team is dead, and he just has to retreat, try to save this weapon as best he can. Long's not the best way to go for that.
Yeah, he's going to be running, and Speedy is going to be chasing. I don't know if he's going to be here, Nitro out here. Probably thinks that he's saving somewhere else, so maybe he might be able to actually get away.
I think so. 8 health, too.
Yeah, 8 health.
You know?
It's critical that he did so, but ultimately his team won't be able to buy anyway.
That's impressive. It's such a long run going all the way down there, but I guess that little curve might have helped them.
Mm-hmm. So once again, Team Liquid running into a stack of Mouse, and even though it is the A site that is not full of the best cover ever, the trades were really good for Mouse, and it left Nitro in a 1v3.
Well,
fast B split, it looks like, or maybe just water Cat control. Oh, they're pushing up. Oh, Nitro,
stalled
nice
out.
Headshot.
Yeah, stalled out by that shot, and you see the entire team kind of backing off, maybe reconsidering what they're going to do. They're going to smoke it off, and Flowsick walks into smoke right in the B site. You've got Dennis waiting on him. Fugly, though, working the 2-pronged angle from the other side. Just not going to happen. Force bought for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, did they force buy? No. I think they just said Tech9s, yeah, okay. So, yeah, they have enough money to buy once again. Try to do as much good as they could with the op of Nitro. I like the spot. Go out fast, Cat. and split along B, but the long split, they kind of became a juggle where they didn't actually commit to long. They like
Yeah,
went
right.
back, went late, and didn't work out.
We've seen a lot of that going on where like they start to push and then it looks like the strat changes
Yeah,
at some point.
something happens and they're like,
Yeah, and it messes the
abandoned ship.
timing up,
yeah, for sure.
like that bank round.
Yeah, I mean, on an eco, kind of anything goes. It's like you can't really have a set strategy on an
Yeah.
eco. Sometimes you got to bait your teammate. Sometimes you got to take a peek that you wouldn't with a rifle, and so on and so forth. But either way, now it's going to be full buy versus full buy. Critical moment in the game, 8-4. If Liquid lose this, they will have enough money to rebuy, but it is going to be a force up in some respects. Like it's going to be, for example, a Dren, at the maximum going to have a Galil with no nades. And here we have Fugly getting stairs control. And this is really important, like having the stairs control. But Speedy has water control, and that's really good for B. So even though they don't have the op in B right now, they have control of the site in most regards.
Probing for information. I just don't think Liquid's been able to find anything. Very disciplined defense, like you talked about earlier for mousesports. They're not showing themselves. They're not pushing angles that they don't need to.
Yeah, look at this right now. We have Chris J jump spotting that tunnel to Cat while Speedy can keep eyes. Oh, on the door, but he gets punched
That's an
immediately.
opening. Fugly taking a shot, but look, Chris J standing at construction gets one kill before he gets overrun. We're going to see a bomb plant by Nitro, Elysian, and Dren backing off into defensive positions. Next up high, sprays through smoke, just hoping to stop the plant. It's not going to happen. Walks into the site. It's good smoke, though.
Wait, 3 players are going Cat. Is there
I don't know.
a smoke down? Oh, Alicia's
Yeah.
going to be pushing through at first.
It's dangerous.
Someone's going to have to stick this. Oh my
He's
goodness.
going for it.
He's
No one's pushing.
yeah.
Nitro. So
They really didn't want to play long B.
the site was taken, and everybody on Liquid decides to go all the way around and peek through smoke on construction.
Yes, just like they did on that other round where it didn't work.
And then it didn't work this time.
It didn't work. This time they had Elige push through the smoke, Adren stay back and try to spam and get spammed.
Yeah.
And then someone come way too late who was maybe thinking about going long B, but his teammate died. And yeah, that was a little bit messy, to say the least.
Not quite sure about that, whether it was a communication issue or maybe one person went the other way.
Oh, Elige is angry. Gets 2 frags in the site, just opens them up. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, that's going to be B-side entry. Huge. And now the bomb's been planning. Got 4 versus 3 on the retake. This one really should work out in Liquid's favor. They're going to get 1 pick, taking Dennis down. And now, yep, the call's made. Next, back and off.
Yeah, next going to be falling off. Speedy. This is going in the last round, and unless they need the op, I mean, they could just, kill people, I guess. Next, Speedy. Oh, Speedy has the op. Okay, so he's definitely saving that. And they will move in. All you could say about that is Elige gets 2 entries. On any map, if your teammate gets 2 entries on a rush when they don't know that the rush is coming, the round is over. You're saving with 3 players at the other side. Happens on Inferno all the time, right?
Right, exactly.
So
such a critical round. Looking at the score line, Adren not doing so hot so far with 3-0-10 on T side. That's not terribly surprising. He's been opping. He hasn't actually had the op that many rounds, which is his strong suit.
And now surveying their options, I wonder, Liquid had the opportunity there to take something fast. It looks like they don't want to just try that again. I'm sure they feel pretty blessed to have gotten away with that in the first place. But with an entry fragger like Elige, that is the power of having someone like that. Now, ooh, right off the bat, Chris J opens up the round. 5v4 now for Mouse. Huge advantage.
Yeah, Chris J playing way up forward, getting that pick. Flowstick was trying to sell the idea of a B take. You see Dennis, Speedy, and Gabi all kind of sitting there. Next also, as the bomb, Fugly, Adren, and Lige work their way up through upper park. Chris J is watching that angle with an off, though.
Yeah, it's actually some sort of B stack, which typically we've seen Liquid run right into a 3 stack of Mouse. This is one round where it's going to be a static B stack. Oh my God,
He
Chris
saw
J.
that coming.
That was nice. That was nice.
And you see how the team responds to it. They immediately run away. You've got Next rushing up towards bathrooms from stairs. He's able to get a 1-for-1, which reduces us into a 2 versus 4. Chris J and Dennis peeking forward. Fugly goes down towards B, and B is actually empty.
Oh, it is. Yeah, Gob. Gob is on the big flank, hoping that they're going to go A, but it's actually going to be a B hit. And they have all the information at A.
Risky move, but it's paying off for Liquid.
Yeah, now it's going to be a 4v2 situation. Alicia's pretty low. Hopefully they don't do the exact same thing again, especially going Cat in this situation because Gob is right up here. Actually eats a flash from his teammate.
Either way, you're in trouble in this situation. I mean, Dennis is going to come out and take out Fugly. Elige, such a good shot. He's able to take Gob down, but when you're outnumbered like that, everybody's going to be walking right around the corner, take you down.
That's a 10-5 half.
Yeah, 10 and 5. That's exactly what we saw last time around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Mouse looked dominant, and Team Liquid made some really
bizarre plays.
Bizarre plays, like that plant where they were adamant about rotating around the Cat every single time. They did that like 3 times, lost every single one. Like, I see the thought process behind it. Everybody's going to assume that you're going to have 1 Cat, 1 Lung.
Right.
Right, every single time. And so maybe you don't want to be obvious. But with the smoke on your teammate, you can smoke off Cat. It really neutralizes no matter how many people you have.
Yeah.
And then
you've got to have multiple angles like that. Like I'm thinking maybe they assume that no one would assume that Liquid is pushing through smoke on construction with every single player. You get 1 pick, maybe you get 2 picks, but it's so unlikely that you're going to have every single person walking through there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there was a round where they pushed CT, right? And they had
you're talking about the bank round?
Yeah, they had Flowstick on. They had the Flowstick on the big flank, and then they like pushed into the CT and like stood there challenging for so long without just simply waiting for him to come and get 2 lurk kills while they planted the bomb.
Just a lot of back and forth sort of stuff. Like they start executing 1 play and then they switch it at some moment.
Yeah.
Or it's hurting.
Or they don't understand what the proper fallback plan that they like kind of, I guess, is implied in the strategy that they're doing.
Yeah,
and commit to it, half commit to it. Like they realize it's a bad play, so they try to fall off it, but then they're all there, so then they get confused and start shooting. And I don't know.
Yeah,
it's I like the idea of like if you get a site that quickly, jump into bank or you know have 1 person jump in and try to get rotators of their guns out or nades out, but then just like committing to it with all 5 players really getting a bomb down and losing.
Rough go of it. Liquid has to win this pistol round. It's absolutely critical so far.
They're just... where are they going? mousesports actually going
They're
up.
taking the tour of Overpass.
I don't think it's really... Is it working? Yeah, Fugly's going back to
It actually is.
And Adren is going to come back. And the thing about Overpass is like a 2-second rotate, so... Are they setting up for smokes now? No. They don't have many nades at all. They're just kind of hanging out.
No, there's no smokes.
Oh, Chris J was trying to sell a fake, so...
Yeah, he shuts down. Since no action's happening at B, that kind of tells the story. It's probably going to be an A take.
Oh,
Speedy.
There it is. Fugly spots next at long. It's going to be taking some shots as they execute on the site.
Forces him back in the bank. That's going to allow for bomb plant, which is huge for mousesports.
Yeah, there's such interesting thought behind that. Talk about that right after. Speedy, some nice shots. Actually gets traded out really well. That's 4v3 for Liquid right now.
Clearly favoring Liquid as they start walking back on the site. You're going to see Dennis playing way back. He gets pushed quickly. He's in a 3v1 situation. Gets 2 headshots off the bat. Makes it look easy. 1 player is trying to stick the bomb. Headshot. Denies it.
1v3.
That is, that's going in the highlight reel for sure.
Yeah, we can definitely highlight that real quick. That's brutal. At 1v3. Now, okay, I love the strat from mousesports. Work B, right? Fake that long hit. And even if your players, like the CT players, don't fully bite on it, even when they rotate back, they're not rotating to bathroom control, right? They're rotating to site, which is a great place to attack for. If you got players in the site, it's not great to hold from. So at the very least, even if they go back into 2-3, you can catch players in the site, and that's all mousesports were trying to do. It ended up working out pretty well, I guess. Though it was a 3v1 they shouldn't have lost. So, oh whoa! And just as we say that, eco is about to occur, I believe.
Yeah, we see 1v3 with that headshot, and it's up to Gabi all alone. He's got Jaleel. He's actually in a terrible position right now. Just got stuck in the tunnel. You can't go left, you can't go right, no cover whatsoever. He gets peeked by Dren and taken down so fast.
Yeah, and that's a great way to steal momentum. Now, I would imagine this is mousesports' cue to just buy up right after that. And yeah, we get that Deagle, that mini op on Chris J, Tech 9's on the rest of them. And they're going to war.
Going to war, boys. 11-6. Let's take a look at the money real fast. Yeah, both teams just completely broke. 1-for-1 on the rounds. Anything can happen. Pretty standard setup on defense. mousesports looking like they're going to try to take bathroom control.
Yeah, and they can't get shaken. Like, Liquid have to stay out here and fight. I mean, they just have to maintain a crossfire. It's going to be just as good as the one they have in the site. There's really no reason to fall back too far after your smokes dissipate just because it's an eco. And, oh, next through the smoke. Shoots Nitro, answers back from that. And Adren with the Galil is going to be looking for 2 kills. Finds him.
Wow.
Is he going to get a third? No, Dennis trades him out. 3v3 now.
Yeah, Dennis in smoke. Fugly's watching that corner, sees one, tags the player. Teammate does the rest of the work, and now that's another kill, leaving Speedy all alone, sort of out of position, rotating back up. Flow-sick waits.
Yeah, good recovery from Liquid. Well played from them. They, it looked a little bit ugly there as 5v4. They were getting up to the site. One came out long, and then Dren got 2 out. Those are a couple of very, very important kills. That could have been momentum breakers for Liquid, and now mousesports are going to have to save, eat the loss, walk it off.
They've got rounds to kill.
Yep, they've got a couple. But it's also looking okay for Liquid if they can just survive these next 2 rounds. Like, ecoing there couldn't have come at a more crucial time. If we saw that 13-5 scoreline once again, like we saw in Dust 2,
yeah,
would have been about it.
11-7. This is Liquid's map. Their pick.
Oh, Adren farming right now.
That's
ADR.
incredible. Bomb's going to make its way towards A site. Got Liege and Fugly holding off.
Oh, just like Liquid did to them, mousesports have found an empty B site. So causing the rotates to occur means that
this has happened a lot this game.
Yeah, this has happened a lot. And it's and they have a smoke for upper too. This is a really awkward spot. Fugly has to take his time as well. Now the bomb is going to go down. If Chris J stays alive, it's going to be a solid 3v2. And Dennis, on the outside of the bomb spot. They know where he is. They know where 2 players are actually. And the spams are going to come out.
You see Elise walk around, almost gets tagged, is able to get the 2K on the site retake. That leaves us with just next left standing. They throw the default smoke for the retake. They know he's there. Sprays through smoke, gets 1. But unfortunately, Elish is able to get another kill, making that, a 3K for him, headshotting through the smoke.
Yeah, huge round. Extremely well played by Elish. Just nice shooting overall. And that keeps Liquid afloat. That was an eco, though, however. I mean, that's dangerously close to losing a round that they shouldn't in a situation where they can't.
Very costly, too.
Yeah. Now, Adren is going to pick up that op. That might be enough to maintain a difference in equipment value from mousesports, who have 5 AKs. It is a complete full buy here as they got the bomb down, killed a lot of players. And that's going to mean that Liquid need to win this round to not have to save and also maintain that op.
Well, we'll see exactly what happens. Very forward position at Upper Park, looking at Fugly and Nitro. I'm really curious what's going to happen. Fugly hiding behind the tree. Flashes go out, peeks the corner. They haven't played like this at all throughout the entirety of the game, and that's going to benefit Team Liquid, taking 2 kills real fast. Upper Park, they may or may not have seen the bomb. Either way, they're going to give up Upper Park control and back off. Got to be happy with that play.
Oh, yeah. Oh, next. Finds a kill into the A side. It is 3v4. A couple players at long are using their smokes just to cross back into the site, and that might be wise. I mean, they really don't need to do anything except for fall back at this point. Are they going to give a kill to next here? No, Nitro, wow, takes a fight and gets a 3rd frag.
There you are.
Jeez.
Bomb's picked up by Dennis. He's starting to work it over towards that B bomb site, rotating it the long way all the way through T-spawn. Speedy, hanging on, making noise by construction. He's going to drop a molly on site.
And we got 2 players back here in CT. That smoke, are they going to plan to that?
I think that was the plan.
Oh, yeah, they can plan in that. And, Dennis
there's
finds
a kill.
frag.
Evens it up a little bit. Now 3v2 on the retake. Another smoke goes down in the smoke. Dennis playing inside and around the corner of the smoke. Sneaks around the backside. This is so winnable. 1 versus 2. Fugly. He doesn't even need help. Speedy takes the kill.
Oh my goodness. That's mousesports winning a 2v4.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Getting into the site, getting the bomb down. That was super well played by them. The smoke they used to get the bomb plant was perfect, and that was thrown by not even the player planning. So that was some great communication. And then Dennis throwing those 2 flashes into pit, and then turning around and getting that kill on Flowsick, who's rushing him, was huge. Hit that first bullet with that AK spray, and pretty much sealed the deal right there. So just super well played from both of them.
Well, that does reset the money situation for mousesports. So if Liquid can do something, let's see what's going on. Yeah, mousesports is very, very low on cash, so it could make a big.
Yeah, Dennis here in the stairs is going to be looking for a kill. He's going to smoke off the stairs. I think he feels that stairs pressure coming on by these ecoing players. He's going to shoot a few shots through the smoke. Dennis opens up the B site by himself, but they're going to be pushing out through long, it looks like. And they might turn around when they hear this, but they think it's B for the moment. Yeah, Nitro's leaving the site.
They think it's B because Speedy is over here at B site doing some serious work, selling it, and that just pulls that rotate right off. You see the bomb going down very quick, and it's all up to Nitro all along with that CZ walking back up.
Yeah.
Very unlikely to retake here.
No. No kit, no health.
Yeah.
No gun. Rip him, and that's 13-8.
It's looking ugly now for Team Liquid.
It's looking fugly.
It is looking fugly.
Yeah.
Blonders, you're silly.
I'm punny, right?
You are punny.
Yeah, we're punny. So
this has been the punny cast.
Yeah. Now Liquid, like, if they didn't lose that 4v2, we have to look back at that. It might be like 10-11 right now, or something like that. A much more manageable scoreline than this 13-8, where Liquid are on the back foot in terms of economy. They've got 3 FOMASes. They're really investing in this round pretty much, and they're already down a man. So at this point, it's 5v4. Liquid are looking to just seal this, or not seal this up. mousesports are looking to seal this up. And
yeah,
they have the opportunity to play slow now.
3 rounds to close this out. Of course, if Team Liquid wins it, we will go into the decider map. It's looking very unlikely, though. Forcing up, already down 1 player. That's Elige, their star player throughout the series.
Yeah, has been doing really well. Yeah,
currently sitting 17-3 and 16 again. Only player on Team Liquid going positive so far.
Yeah. Now, we have basically 2-2 in the sites, both of them in the sites. That means no cat control. That means no forward bathroom control. It means no long control. That means mousesports can do whatever they want, and Team Liquid will have no idea what to do except for rely on some really nice shooting and sight holds to deal with it. And next, comes right out, shoots Flowstick in the face. He goes down instantly, gets a second entry. Oh my goodness, and is right on top of another player, Adren. Oh wow, sees him running across. Was that not called? I think they saw him like shooting from the pit. And yeah, that's it. Dennis.
Well, now they know where he is.
Yeah.
That was crazy though, because Liquid was so stacked on B side. mousesports could have done anything like you said. Had they gone towards A side, it might have been a very easy take. Just getting into a 4v1 situation, no problem, right? Instead, they end up taking the B site, which clearly favored Liquid, and they just out-fragged them left and right.
I mean, looking at that round, I mean, Team Liquid didn't once let it get to 14, but they could have let it get to 14, had a much better buy, and right now would have had a much better chance to win the round than to have 3 FOMASes, low nades, and feel like they have to give up map control.
Well, Liquid really in trouble right now. 14-8, buying what they can. What's really going to happen here, it looks like it's going to be a 15-8 matchup, and they're going to have to buy out full and do whatever they can to go on a mad streak for the tie.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Dennis here swapping out M4 for AK. I think he was trying to get rid of that, actually, as his teammate is down. And it is a 4-on-4 now as Next evens it up. There are 3 players in the B site. The bomb is kind of over towards B, but Goppy is working his way into the A site. And if he keeps walking, eventually he's going to get all the way in, though. He does spot Nitro on the bathrooms. That might change his thought process here. Oh, though he is running right into the site now.
Yeah, but the bomb is sitting just outside of B.
Oh, he's just trying to cut off Nitro, secure this frag.
Gabi single-handedly sells this rotate.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Bomb's going to walk into B site, no problem.
He made his presence known. And yeah, finds a kill too, finds a second kill. And this is to put the match point. It's a 2v3 now. Flowstick 1 HP, the back of the site goes down, and that's
it's up to Dren.
That's it.
Yeah. Very, very Solid play by Gabi, working his way up towards A site.
Yeah.
All alone, basically single-handedly takes the A site, right?
Yeah, that was a heads-up play.
Yeah, and it forces the entire rotation to happen. The rest of the T's for Mousesport can walk into B, no problem. They pick off Flow Sick at upper, one of those expected spots where somebody's probably going to be, right?
Yeah.
And get the plan. Adren trying to save. Let's see if Next can get the better of him.
Next thinks he's... Oh, what?
What?
Oh, he gets spammed through the...
Adren.
Oh, man. He thought he could hide behind that tree after missing those first few bullets, but
wow.
no, he got spammed all the way through it.
I think he just got a little excited. Like, you see the back, you don't have to jump on him and start shooting right away. You can take your time, line up the headshot.
Yeah, I suppose.
And,
I mean, I don't know. He, saw an opportunity to get the kill, try to take it.
Went
and then,
for it.
Yeah, I guess,
Well, on the good side, he's got money, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're going to match point at this point, and they do have a pretty reasonable buy for sure, both teams. But Team Liquid definitely on the back foot once again. How many rounds did they get in the first map?
On
10?
the first map?
9?
I can check. Let's see. Scoreline?
10.
16-10 on Dust 2 first map. That was Mousesports' pick.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, mousesports having a pretty good time so far on Overpass. Now, next,
Yeah.
he's sitting out in the bathrooms, waiting for someone to push, make a wrong move, and this time it looks like Liquid are not going to bite. They're just going to be hanging out, but they have conceded.